Hey guys, we've made it! Final episode of P1 Unplugged. So, Charlie Hewitt, guys.
Oh my god, legend.
Oh,
yes.
the absolute living legend herself. How are you?
I'm great, how are you?
Banging. Banging as always. So, I hear you've got some very exciting stuff coming up, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that thing as well, yeah.
Yeah, some cool stuff.
You know, just some cool stuff.
So it sounds like it's nothing.
It's not a big deal, it's just stuff.
So what exactly is this stuff, Charlie?
Hopefully it's an EP.
Oh my
Yes.
god. Da, da, da.
Like,
We love exciting times.
we're hoping it's going to have 4 songs, but if it doesn't, it'll be 3, and then I can't call it an EP. So, if it's
can,
3 songs, it's more of
Just
a
call it an
collection
EP
of
anyway, you're
songs.
fine.
Yeah.
What's this EP called?
I'm not 100% sure, it'll probably be Ghost Town, or New Tattoos. I think
Hey.
we'll call it.
They're good titles, I
We
like
Yeah.
that.
We love
I
it.
like that. Cool.
So, your track Ghost Town.
Yes.
Smash it, guys. Me and
Oh.
Kelsey.
It's so funny, we listened to it, me and Ava just
Literally,
started
yeah.
singing it.
I think we listened to it like twice or something, and then I was like humming it. I was like, what song is that? And I was like, oh my god, it's Charlie's song.
Yeah, no, literally. It's one of those where it's got such a catchy chorus.
It has,
You
yeah.
just sit singing to it and like, oh yeah.
Mm. So what was the kind of inspiration behind it and stuff?
It just kind of, like, it was the easiest song that I've ever written, because I was on the train home in, like, September. It was a long time ago that I wrote this song.
We love trains.
I was on the train home from college, and I just, like, I looked out the window, we were, like, around Moor Bridge, and the sky was just very grey. It sounds really cliche, but it was, like, it just looked like a ghost town, and I wrote in the notes on my phone loads of just, I don't know, I just had ideas for a song.
I
So
tend
it
to
was
do
like,
that as well. I just
Yeah.
write absolute rubbish or just like 3 words.
Yeah.
Just some, or just like random words, and then I'll come back to it and go, actually, you know what? That would work, this would
Yeah.
work.
My
Yeah.
notes are just full of rubbish, but like Ghost Town, it just, I don't know, it just worked, because I got home the same day and like I'd written and recorded the whole song in 2 hours.
Oh my
Oh, wow.
god, that's quick.
Yeah. That's
That-
how like you
yeah.
know that it's going to
Oh,
be a
it
good
is,
song.
yeah.
When it just happens, you don't have to.
When you
Try
write a
too
song in
hard.
like 5-10 minutes, you
Yeah.
know, like, yeah, it's just going to be banging.
feel
Because
like
it's just so raw when
I
it
feel like that
happens.
happens with a lot of artists actually. Like
Mm.
Palais
Oh, yeah.
said, like Mr. Doctor Man was written in like 20 minutes,
Yeah.
and that was like that's like one of their biggest songs.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people do it, but I feel like when you get a song like that, you just know that's
Yeah.
the one.
It's
Yeah.
like the more work you have to put into a song, the worse it's going to be, because it's just, it feels forced. But
Or, like,
Ghost Town is
overworked.
not forced.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it definitely.
For sure.
Yeah.
What's like the lyrics about them?
It's kind of just like not feeling like you belong in the place that you live, and feeling like you want to get away, and I don't know, just not feeling like home kind of thing.
I feel like that's why I like the song so much,
Yeah.
because I can relate to it so
Yeah.
much.
It's such a relatable song, I think.
Mm.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
for a lot of people it definitely is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like for me at least, like dressing alternative in a place like this, you do not feel welcome, and people are not very, what's the word?
They're not very welcoming.
Yeah.
They're quite
Yeah.
judgy.
Yeah, I
Especially,
get a lot of
especially where we live and stuff.
exactly. Like I get a lot of
Yeah.
stares and I get a lot of horrible looks. So having a song to listen to like Ghost Town, I think for a lot of people it would be really like comforting almost.
I think there's more than one way that you can like relate to the lyrics as well. It's not just about
Mm.
feeling out of place where you live. It's like, it's everything. Just
Yeah.
there's a
kinda-
lot of ways that you can connect with the song.
Yeah, but that's always good because it's nice to be like quite personal with an audience, I think.
Yeah.
And like for me, some of my favourite songs are songs that I really relate to.
Yeah, same.
And especially when it's more than one way you relate to it.
Yeah.
Because like there's some songs where I'm like every single lyric basically tells my life story.
Yeah.
It's like,
We
how
love
did you get it
songs
so
like that.
accurate?
You just listen to it and you just like, oh my god, this song just basically sums up how much of a mess I am right now. I love it.
But they're the songs that people want to listen
Yeah.
to, so you've done such a
Exactly.
good job on it.
Mm.
And the fact that me and Ava just start singing it,
Oh, it's such a great song. It's so, it gets stuck in your head so
it
easily.
really does. It's one of those that you listen to it once and you will never get it out of your head ever again. But they're the songs you need.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to talk about a couple of the other songs that are going to be on this EP then?
Yeah, so I wrote one of the most recent songs that I've decided is going on the EP is called Burn. I started writing it in April 2022. I think that was last year.
Yes, it was.
So I
Oh god,
started
it's
writing.
2023 now.
Yeah.
You only just realising this. We're at the end of
No, I do
January.
keep forgetting. I'm like, that can't be last year. But I
It's
started
crazy,
writing
isn't it?
that song like 8 months ago. I did a verse and a chorus, and I really liked it, and then just forgot about it.
That's what happened with me. I
Yeah.
just forgot about it after like 4 lines.
Yeah, so I've had to come back to it and finish it off. So it's like the first half of the song is about everything that I was feeling 8 months ago, and then I finished it off now. So it's a bit weird, but I like it. And that's probably the most emotional song on there.
Oh
It's
god, yeah.
you
I
read the lyrics
I
yesterday.
read through it yesterday. Wow, it's something. I feel like
Yeah.
you have to be mentally prepared for that one.
Like Ghost Town's emotional, but it's not sad. Like I don't think you'd cry to Ghost Town, but Burn. If you're gonna cry to
if
a
you're
song
in
on
your
EP,
feels, then maybe.
yeah.
Oh yeah, if
But
I was in my feels, man, I'd pour my eyes out to go stand up.
Yeah.
Be like, oh
if
my
you're
god.
ready to cry and then you listen to Ghost Town, it might set you off. But Burn is
Literally.
like it's emotional.
It's one of those where you like, where it's raining outside, sat in your dressing gown, getting a tub of ice cream, just crying into it. Just like,
Yeah.
It's one of those. What's the other title?
I wrote a song called Enemy, which is about like
Have you heard that one?
yeah, it's the one I recorded at the studios.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Yes.
It's like about the breakdown of a friendship kind of thing. I wanted to make it clear that it wasn't about like a relationship heartbreak. It was like a friendship type
Yeah, see, that's something I feel like no one writes about that.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many love songs out there. There's so many songs
Yeah.
about relationships, but no one talks about friendships.
Yeah. Because
So-
that can be more painful than a relationship.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
It can be far more painful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like just no one talks about that, so it's really important that you do talk about those types
Yeah.
of subjects.
Yeah, and for this EP as well, you've recorded it in quite varied places. So like some
Yeah.
of it you've obviously recorded here, some of it you've done at home, very DIY style.
yeah.
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
And then others of it you've been into like a proper commercial studio and done
Yes,
something.
and
Yeah.
working with a producer. What was that like? An
Yes.
actual producer, not just us.
I mean, it was a very interesting experience, especially because like 2 years ago when I started here, I'd never recorded anything. Like I remember our first demo skill session.
Oh god.
You seemed to know what you were doing, and I was just like, I have no idea what's happening.
I
And it
had
was-
never recorded anything
Yeah.
either. I had no
I
idea.
had very limited knowledge. I knew how
Yeah.
to press a record button. And that was about it.
Yeah. So like everything that we've done recording wise up to when I went to the studios has been like very much just try your best, and it's probably gonna go wrong, but it's like we never feel like we fully know what we're doing.
I feel like last year was just so much fun experimenting and seeing
Yeah.
what worked.
Oh, for sure.
And it's really funny listening back to songs that we did, thinking they were
Because we
so
thought
good.
some of those songs were like, oh my god, release it right now, we're gonna
Yeah.
get a record deal. And you listen back to it now, you're just like, oh my god, that bass.
You just
Yeah.
sit and
sounds
cringe.
disgusting, my
Yeah.
voice, the tones.
Yeah.
It's really funny actually.
It's
really funny.
It's really weird then when you go into a studio and like you have a producer working with you and they just do everything. I felt really out of place because every time we record I feel like, you know, we're setting stuff up and we're fixing problems with logic. I just like it just went so smoothly and I was just sat there the whole time.
Wait, where's the problem?
Like, I was like, why am I not setting up that microphone? Like
Yeah.
I'm just kind of sat there. I feel useless. All I have to do is play guitar and sing.
Yeah.
But it was really interesting and I'm glad that I did it.
Yeah. So what's this DIY story I keep hearing? How did we record this?
The first time that I tried to start recording Ghost Town, because I've recorded it before, but on not the best software, and
So it's like a demo. Pretty
yeah,
much.
I just wanted to
We
have a
love a
recording.
good rough model, we really do.
Yeah, so I wanted to try and record Ghost Town, and I was trying to do it at home, and I live on a quite a busy road, so all you can hear is cars and sirens and just noise all the time. So I decided I was going to record my guitar through an amp, and I put my amp inside my wardrobe and my microphone inside my wardrobe and shut the doors so that it was like isolated in my wardrobe.
That is
Good
the
idea.
definition of DIY artist.
Yeah, I mean it didn't go that well, but it was okay for the time.
See, this is the type of things you have to do if you don't have the
Yeah.
budget or the
Exactly.
spaces to use incredible studios like these.
You have
Like-
to just find ways around it that don't make any sense, but there's nothing
You
else you
just
can do.
have to. Or like
Yeah.
point amps on chairs
Oh,
and things.
God,
So
yeah.
it's it's lifted up.
I mean, half the time in those home recordings, you can
Oh
hear
my
like
God.
your mum cooking downstairs.
Oh my God, was
Yeah.
it, which song was it when we had to put my coat over a microphone
yeah.
to try and record
yeah.
a song? Was it Don't Feel Quite Right?
Coats over microphones.
We have to do
a lot
anything to
last
try and
year
dampen the
as well.
sound. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. You try some crazy things.
I
When
think
you're
it was
recording
when you
a
were trying to throw hands at me, actually. I
Oh,
think
it
it was
might
that day.
Because we were having problems with that microphone and we just tried everything.
It wouldn't fit on a stand, so we had to put it on a keyboard stand, really low down to the ground,
Yeah.
and then we put a coat over the microphone and the amp.
Oh god.
Yeah.
It was an experience, honestly.
It was something. We tried to make it work,
Mm,
and
it
I
really was.
re-recorded it anyway.
Probably the studio engineer of all time.
We very quickly lost our rag after that.
It's just crazy though when you go to a professional studio and you don't have to do anything like that. Everything just works, and
I
I'm
would-
not used to that.
I would really love to go to it, just
Yeah.
to experience it, because we've not
Definitely.
sat down. At least I haven't.
No.
Sat and worked with an actual producer,
Yeah.
because as well as being musicians, like, we do learn producer roles.
Yeah.
So we do know how to produce, but not to
Not to a commercial
industry level,
Yeah.
like not to like an industry level where you get
Yeah.
paid for it type thing.
Yeah. We know how to do it basically. We're not
Yeah.
like masters. We're not masters of the desk.
Yeah,
At
but we
least.
get in there. We kind of know what we're
We
doing.
can
Yeah.
figure it out. It just
Yeah,
takes
for
time.
sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Should we do a couple fun questions?
I think we should, you know.
Let's do a couple fun questions. What's your dream venue to perform at? Anywhere.
I think it's Rock City because I love going to see gigs there and being someone that's grown up around Nottingham. Like, I remember the first time I went to Rock City and just every single gig I've seen there is amazing and I love it.
Rock City is a fantastic venue.
Yeah.
That was
It
my
really
first.
is.
Rock City Scene Palais was my first, like, proper gig.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And getting barrier with like 3,000 people behind
Oh.
you.
It's such a surreal feeling.
It was amazing. The staff there are lovely. It's a great venue.
Mm.
And like Nirvana have played there. I think
Nirvana.
so. Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
I
went to go and watch Holly Humberstone there. We went to go and see Seagulls.
Oh yes.
That was a night.
I think even like
God.
Bring Me the Horizon have played
Yeah.
there.
A lot of like upcoming artists, like Wet Leg, have played there recently, and they're like
Mm.
obviously massive, and they booked that gig before.
I'd love
Like they would fill an arena, so they were
Oh,
playing
yeah.
Rock City, and like
Yeah.
it was.
I
I
feel
wasn't
like-
there, but like I've seen videos. And
Not many big artists come to Nottingham, but when they
Yeah.
do, it's always Rock City they play. It's just
Yeah.
a great
Yeah.
venue.
Rock
It
City
really
Rescue
is.
Rooms.
It's got
Yeah.
such a
It's the place
nice
to go.
vibe.
Yeah.
It really does.
Mm.
I love it. Apart from the floor.
Oh yeah.
Anything but the floor. Everything else is really
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd recommend Rock City.
So, tattoos.
I hear you have a
Tattoos.
few.
I have a few. Yeah. My first one was like I went for something meaningful in case I didn't like the feeling of getting tattoos and the feeling of having something permanent. Like
That's why I
it's
did it.
meaningful.
I went quite ballsy on mine. I did a
Yeah.
3-hour tattoo for a first one.
Yeah.
You went the smart route and did
Yeah.
a small one.
Yeah. It was kind of just like an experiment. I was like, do I like this? And I figured out that I do. So
Quite quickly.
yeah, I've got a treble clef behind my ear, and then I've got some flowers that I drew and had them copied onto my arm. I've got a few more booked in.
What you got planned?
I've got a Chili Peppers inspired tattoo coming up, which is like the sheet music to Aeroplane and an aeroplane with it, and then I can't remember the other one. So that's, oh
Microphone.
yeah, I'm getting a microphone, and for this project I'm getting like a vinyl record with.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to do it
I know.
myself.
It's
Yeah.
such a good idea.
Which would mean I'd get one next week. Don't know how well that'll go, but we'll see. We'll see.
Oh well, so good,
Mm.
so good.
We'll
So-
plan it.
Favourite artists or albums?
For the last few years it's been like Seagulls, The Academic, Kaiser Chiefs for Tellies, but recently I'm really getting into Chili Peppers. Probably getting annoying how much I talk about them, and
Oh
like
no, I win that game with Palais. It's all good. Don't worry.
it's just Chili Peppers, Nirvana, Queens of the Stone Age at the minute. I'm like a little bit obsessed. I'm going through a phase.
I honestly don't blame you, bro. It's
Yeah.
such a phase.
I love Chili Peppers so much. It's
I
just-
feel like when I joined this group,
Amazing.
I've really brought in my rock influence on you, and I did a good number.
You definitely have.
I think it makes our gigs a lot more interesting, actually.
Because obviously me and you were quite acoustic based
Yeah.
artists.
So
and
when
then
I
you have-
came in here
yeah.
with my beautiful grouch and really heavy music,
Mm.
it makes a very interesting dynamic when it comes to gigs, I
Yeah.
It
think.
really does.
I feel like I'd always wanted to do more stuff like that, but I just was scared because I was like, I've always done acoustic stuff. So then like bringing you into the group, like it just changed everything.
I think it really works though.
Yeah.
It really does.
I don't know how we've done it, but it just works. I
It
think
really
we have a
does.
really nice
Yeah.
balance.
But for sure.
Yeah.
So Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
I mean, incredible band to be honest. I
Pretty
can't
iconic.
wait for their London show.
Oh,
I
okay.
might be tempted. Might be tempted to buy tickets. Favourite drink?
Flashback to my birthday.
Oh god. Yeah.
That was
It might be vodka and coke.
that is just a
Ooh.
classic. Come on. And
Pineapple vodka.
No, that was so good.
It's so good.
the pineapple AU vodka and
Oh.
was it Pepsi Max?
Pepsi Max, yeah.
I wouldn't
It
put those two
was.
together, but it sounds.
Oh, it's like weirdly nice.
It really
Yeah.
works. It
Damn.
actually does.
Yeah.
It's really good actually.
And if you had to do a shot,
Oh.
what's your favourite shot?
I mean, sours, I feel like, is easy.
Oh,
Like,
we do
the
look.
lower alcohol.
You
know.
can't beat a good sour.
Like, sometimes if you do a shot of vodka, it's not nice. You know,
Oh yeah, it's
'cause
disgusting.
Yeah.
We love a good sours. Photo shoots. We've done a few.
Yeah.
We did one.
October, I think.
Yeah, it was
Oh
around.
God, when was it? It was
the
around
week-
October.
Yeah, it was the week after my birthday. It was October.
Why does that feel like such a long time ago?
It really
Yeah.
does, doesn't it? I was
It was
thinking about it
really-
this morning. on
I
the
thought
train,
it was
I
like,
like,
I
oh,
thought it
God.
was like year one of college we did that. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I know, it was
'Cause
crazy.
I had to go back through our messages to find the link to the photos, and I was like,
Yeah.
I had to go so far.
Oh my god. That felt like such a long time ago.
Yeah,
It really did.
That was a really fun one actually.
Yeah.
We got some very good photos of you.
Yeah.
So I don't like. Yeah.
A couple.
There
There's
is
a couple.
some, yes, in the
Yes.
lovely checkered shirt. Sorry, I love that shirt.
I feel like you actually, because you're not a very photogenic
Yeah.
person, the fact you're even on camera right now is quite shocking to be honest.
Like that was a big step out of my comfort zone. Like I hadn't done anything like that before, and
I'm
I
glad
don't
you did
enjoy
it.
being on camera because I just feel weird.
I'm glad you
Yeah.
did it though.
Yeah.
Because
I
we
mean-
did get some very good pictures.
I mean, if you're gonna be an artist, you're gonna have to have photos of you.
Yeah.
Because if you don't,
It doesn't really work.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not as good. You need at least one really good photo
Yeah.
of you.
Mm.
But yeah, I think that's something we can work on. We could do that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Fave gig you've ever watched?
I think it was probably Seagulls. I had
Oh,
such a good night that night.
it was a really good
I
night.
did end up losing you. We went to the.
Yes,
we went
we did.
together, and
We
then-
did lose each other.
I was on the balcony, and then I went downstairs and I got trapped because it just filled up so fast.
It
and I
really
was like,
did.
yeah.
Because when we first went in, it wasn't really that bad.
Yeah.
It was quite quiet. And
It was
stuff.
like full on the main floor area, but like
Yeah.
the space around where the bars are, it was fine. And then I just got stuck, and I was like, oh no.
I was starting to get a bit worried. I was like, oh my god, Charlie, we just like permanently lost you.
I did lose my voice that night.
It sounds
But I'm
like
not
an
sure if it was
interesting
that or
time.
COVID.
I'm sad I didn't go now.
Oh yeah.
It was a good night.
It was a
Contracted
good night.
COVID, but great
yeah.
night.
Yeah.
So it was
It's worth it.
It was worth it. Yeah.
It's alright then. Have you got any plans for merch?
Not like solid plans, but if I was going to, it would probably be something like a pin. Like
Yeah.
something easy.
I feel like pins are just such a safe bet to do.
Yeah,
They
they're not
really are.
expensive, and it's like I
They're
don't have a
small.
massive fan base. Like, who's gonna want to buy t-shirts and hoodies and stuff? Like,
No, I get you. I get
There's
you.
no point
They're a
spending
really
that
good
money.
like starter
yeah.
merch piece. I feel like.
They really
Yeah.
are.
Cool. What's your favourite song to perform?
As a band, I think similar to you, I really enjoyed playing Alien Blues.
It's a
It was so
Oh.
good.
It was
That's
a
a banger,
bop
yeah.
line.
And you could just tell that everyone enjoyed it, especially when we got the drums in it. I was a bit worried to start with. Then we got drums and it was like, it was amazing. But as a solo, I really like playing Creep.
Oh, good choice.
Yes.
That one's such a banging one to do
Yeah.
like solo though.
Yeah, because everybody knows it.
I was gonna
but you
say
can
yeah,
make it
it's like
your
a
own.
crowd favourite because
Yeah.
a lot of people know the lyrics to that. It's always good
Yeah.
to do a cover because everyone
Mm.
can join in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And your writing process, because you are a very avid songwriter. How do you go about writing your songs and stuff? Is there any particular way that you like to do it?
I think originally when I started writing songs, I always just, it's hard to explain, I just kind of did it. but I'd kind of start with the chords. I'd have a lyric idea, but I'd do the chords first to like match the tone I was going for.
Yeah.
And then it'd be lyrics. But I found writing that way, I usually end up with like really cliche lyrics. But so recently I've tried starting with the lyrics and then adding them to music, which I think, like I wrote New Tattoos that way.
Yeah.
And it was interesting, I think.
Yeah, I think with music it's a lot of back and forth.
Yeah, it's good to experiment.
Just start with an idea, then you'll go to a chord progression, then you write the rest of the lyrics, and then you come back and forth with it. Like, oh, this bass line might work, or no, it doesn't quite fit with these lyrics. So you have to go back and forth quite a lot, but it works.
Yeah.
Very
Any gigs? You got any plans? I feel like you do them occasionally.
Yeah, I tend to do open mics, and I sometimes do. Like, yeah, I'm thinking about doing some busking.
Ooh.
I'm not sure.
See, I'm a bit boring because you two do like things like that, and I don't do any solo work. I only do band work.
Do it, honestly.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I feel like we'd have to do it as a duo because I can't sing, which is
For
my
sure.
issue. You two can sing. I can't. I can only play guitar.
Kelsey is gorgeous at singing. She's got the most stunning voice. When you get her singing some Hello,
Maybe. No. Anyway. Yeah. I think that's everything.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
I don't think so.
nice.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll do an outro. Yes.
Yeah, clap in the end of that episode, guys.
Yeah. It's the end of the podcast.
Yeah, and then oh shit. We're also gonna have to bleep that out as well. I've been so good at not swearing.
I'm so proud of myself. I feel like I've not sworn yet.
Yeah, I don't think.
I just have.
Should we do an outro now then?
Yeah,
Right, who's talking?
I'll talk. That's it, guys. P1 Unplugged. The 3 episodes. Boom.
Hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed. Go and listen to all our music. Should we just go over release dates again so everyone knows?
Yes.
3rd of March, Ice Cream Kisses, Ada Blue. Go and stream it. All streaming platforms. Link will be in my Instagram, which is Ada_Blue Music. Go and follow. Yeah, that was very dramatic, sorry.
Charlie.
Probably the 5th of March, but I don't know. It might change, so check my Instagram.
Yeah. So for Don't Feel Quite Right, it's coming out February 10th, 2023 at 7:47 PM UK time, specifically UK time. It will be out on all streaming platforms. Pre-save for it will be available on the 1st of February. So check my Twitter and my Instagram, which is Kelsey Hind. Very nice and simple. But my singles, not quite sure when they'll be out. Probably either end of February or very early March. So, yeah, I think that's everything. Cool. Thank you for watching.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.